Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like someone actually is trying to say that Shattered Dimensions is an expensive game, but should it be? Let's find out. Shattered Dimensions actually came out in 2009, 2000, I think maybe 2010. And I didn't get to play it. Instead, I watched someone play it. It was pretty good. Four characters. Mysterio was the bad guy. And that there was a tablet that was shattered to 12 pieces, and Mysterio had one bit, and of course we already noticed that Mysterio was getting very powerful and actually truly knew magic at that point. This is like a true home run of, so they didn't port it to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Why? It's like, yes, I get it. Marvel Spider-Man came out. Marvel Spider-Man was good. But why not actually go crazier and have two Spider-Man games? Because when it comes to Spider-Man on the PS4, you're only getting PS4 fans. As for everyone else, we're left in the dust. They were left in the dust. So what you could have done is maybe, how about this? Instead of actually just porting it to PS4, you just port it to Xbox One and the Switch. Shattered Dimensions has two home runs. It addresses Spider-Verse because technically it kind of was, and two, Mysterio as your main bad guy, which he was in Far From Home. Two home runs of where it's like, that game screams you should do it. But did they? Of course not. I'm pretty sure there's lots of legal details, but if they weren't stupid, like the people who actually own the game and everything wasn't stupid, pretty sure the money they would be racking up from that game alone could actually make both parties or all but the parties say, oh, hell yes, because it would actually work. The messed up part is it's kind of broken. And we get to the point of where I'm like, if it's an expensive game, guys, don't buy it. Yeah, just forever leave it alone because it doesn't deserve it. Of course, right now I only play the Xbox 360 version, so it could be different in other versions. I might try the PlayStation 3 in a minute. As for the Wii version, I kind of don't, but I do have a Pro controller, so maybe I would actually try it. Maybe. But here's my experiences from the Xbox 360. My first go round, I actually played it, and the only problem I actually found that was horrible was with Spider-Man Noir, the first actual scene, the first stage of Spider-Man Noir. Now, the messed up part is that, of course, I don't have footage of it, but you can believe me, I am telling you the full truth. I'm not going to lie to you. So, what happened in the first level that I can account for is that first I did the thing that it's wanted me to do, then I decided to just web sling, and then all of a sudden a train showed up, and I'm like, what the frick is this? And then eventually gets to the point of where I somehow glitched and then fell through the ground, and then it said I was dead, game over. So I had to restart. Did I find it ever again? No, which that's a good news. But the bad news is that the glitch is still there if you're not careful. Me, I just freestyled. And me freestyling caused the glitch. So that means that you have to follow it to the T. If you don't, you might maybe hit that glitch. If you found that glitch, comment down below and say, yes, I found it. The other glitches I actually found happened either in the very first stage or with Craven or with Sandman. But it's mostly Craven and Sandman. So I was playing as an Amazing Spider-Man and even more with Craven though. So the first time that I actually encountered it, I think I did the fourth or fifth time playing the first level. I jumped and I froze, and then the screen just froze. You couldn't do anything except restart the whole entire level. Yeah, and it happened again too, where with Craven, I was infinite, but I couldn't move. And that happened like at least two times on that level as well. So every other level with Ultimate Spider-Man, I found no glitches. Lucky me. And 2099, I found no glitches at all for that one. Lucky me. But the other two, there were glitches. There was glitches that actually could have broke the game if it kept on doing it over and over after I paid for it. And I got it brand new. I didn't actually get it used. It was brand new disc from Kmart. Yes, I bought it from Kmart so many years later because they still had the game. So I bought it from game Kmart and I played it. I was good except for Spider-Man Noir, and then later on I found those other glitches which is like messed up. What's worse is that even Amazing Spider-Man 2 has that glitch. I don't know how that happened, but even Amazing Spider-Man 2 has that glitch if you go to a certain rooftop, which is like, again, how in the world do you have that glitch there too? Yeah, you can't actually jump over it. You're stuck. You're just completely stuck on it, and I had to restart the game. So, end result, should this game be expensive? No. It does deserve it maybe a little bit, but it doesn't deserve to be expensive because there's glitches in the game. Not to mention, there's even DLC you're supposed to get, but you're only able to get it if you pre ordered it. And there is no footage whatsoever of anyone using the pre ordered skins. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it does some cool stuff. It was actually Captain Universe when he got the powers. So all four of them actually got the powers and no gameplay. So we have no idea if it's just another bit of skin or he's able to blast a little bit. We do not know. And most likely we'll never know ever again. Oh yes, Madam Web is in the series. You get to see Spider Ham, you get to see many others, and you're able to unlock many costumes as well. The sad part is that you don't have anyone else has no voice. It's like all of the others that can help along the journey. The other, I say eight. I think there was eight. The other eight, let me check. One, it might be nine. It might be nine. Well, anyways, the other ones do not have changes of voices at all. It's just changes of skins, which I would have loved it if they would have continued on finding new people or old people, old people, or previous actors who voiced Spider-Man to come in here. Maybe Tobey Maguire could have jumped into this. Maybe the person who played as Tuxedo Mask, apparently. Maybe he could join in here too. There's so many that they could have chose and they could have just made new ones and they didn't do it. They just new skin. And can I say the idea of making Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man Noir, their voice didn't change? They should have swapped those voices because the 1960s Spider-Man does not actually do justice to 2099. It would do justice to Spider-Man Noir, but not 2099. And of course, as for the person, whoever they choose for him to voice, the one who voiced Spider-Man Noir, he's always going to be good. And it would actually made even better if you could actually have let it be in continuity because in the next game he did voice 2099. So technically he should have. Anyways, I'm waving out. What do you guys think about this? Have you played the game? Have you played it on PlayStation? Have you played it on Wii? Does it have the glitches there too? I'm webbing out. Peace.